Somaliland Armed Forces, discipline, firepower, and strategic horizon in Somaliland is a place that often slips under the radar of global news, yet its story is quietly powerful. In the Horn of Africa, where borders are often contested and the shadow of conflict lingers, Somaliland has built something unusual, a structured, disciplined, and capable armed force. It's not flashy, it's not large by global standards, but it is functional, adaptive, and deeply committed to defending its people and territory. The roots of this army go back to 1991, when Somaliland declared independence from Somalia. What had once been a patchwork of militias and clan-based defense groups needed to evolve quickly. The country had no international recognition, no major alliances, and limited resources. Yet over decades, it built a force that could defend borders, maintain internal order, and deter threats with credibility. Today, the Somaliland Armed Forces are a symbol of resilience and organization in a region often defined by chaos. At the heart of the military are the land forces. These troops are organized with regional commands, brigades, and support units, all coordinated under the Ministry of Defense and the Chief of Staff. Active personnel number in the tens of thousands, trained not just in the use of weapons, but in discipline, tactics, and operational coordination. The training is tough. Soldiers learn to navigate deserts, mountains, and remote areas, where logistics and endurance can make or break an operation. One of the most remarkable developments in recent years is the growing role of women in the Army. They serve in administrative positions, logistics, communications, and intelligence, but they also increasingly take operational support roles. Some women are trained alongside male soldiers, participating in planning, coordination, and even field operations. Their presence adds flexibility, strengthens the Army's capacity, and reflects a modernizing force that values talent over tradition. In a region where militaries have often been male-dominated, this inclusion is both strategic and socially meaningful. The backbone of Somaliland's firepower is its infantry. Soldiers carry AK-47s and AKM rifles, supplemented by machine guns and RPG-7 rocket launchers. These are simple, reliable, and effective, enough to secure patrols, defend key positions, and respond to incursions. The infantry operates alongside armored units that include T-55 and T-54 tanks, and Fiat 666-14 and 66-16 armored personnel carriers. Light armored vehicles and modified pickups, often referred to as technicals, are mounted with heavy weapons, giving the Army the ability to strike quickly and move fluidly across terrain that can be otherwise impassable. Firepower doesn't stop at direct combat. Somaliland's military employs BM-21 Grad multiple rocket launchers, mortars, and towed artillery pieces, which can reach across distances to support infantry or create deterrent zones. Anti-aircraft systems, like the ZU-23 and ZPU-4, offer limited air defense, but also serve as versatile ground support weapons. The Army has learned how to make older equipment highly effective by combining careful planning with disciplined execution. Mobility is essential. The Army relies on Humvees, Iveco LMVs, Toyota Land Cruisers, Hilux pickups, and logistics trucks, many of which have been modified for combat or transport. These vehicles allow the Army to respond rapidly, carry supplies, and sustain operations in remote areas. Women play a vital role here too, managing communications, logistics, and coordination to ensure that operations run smoothly across all units. The Coast Guard extends Somaliland's reach to the Gulf of Aden, safeguarding ports like Berbera, deterring piracy, and monitoring smuggling. While its fleet is modest, including Defender-class patrol boats and smaller craft, it is well-trained and effective. Women have also been integrated here, working in communications, medical support, and even patrolling in certain capacities. The Coast Guard demonstrates that Somaliland's defense strategy is comprehensive, covering land, sea, and critical infrastructure. Beyond day-to-day operations, the Army also demonstrates its capabilities through military parades and public displays. These events are more than ceremonial. They reflect the discipline, cohesion, and pride of the forces. Tanks, artillery, and infantry formations march in unison, signaling to both the domestic population and neighbors that Somaliland's military is organized, capable, and ready. Training partnerships have been key in shaping the Army's professionalism. Ethiopia has hosted thousands of Somaliland troops, providing structured training in infantry tactics, operational planning, and communications. This exposure to foreign military standards has helped Somaliland improve coordination, discipline, and combat readiness. Such partnerships also allow tactical exchange, joint exercises, and the transfer of knowledge that would be difficult to acquire independently. The United Arab Emirates has also been an important partner, focusing on defense collaboration, logistics, and capacity building. Their support has helped Somaliland modernize parts of its military infrastructure, enhance operational planning, and improve maritime security. Perhaps the most transformative development recently is Israel's recognition of Somaliland. This recognition opens the door to technology transfer, intelligence sharing, and specialized training, which could significantly improve the Army's capabilities in areas like surveillance, counterterrorism, and strategic planning. While Israel will not be establishing a permanent military presence, its cooperation represents a leap forward in terms of potential modernization and operational sophistication. Of course, the Somaliland Armed Forces still face challenges. International arms restrictions, aging equipment, and logistical constraints make modernization a slow process. Yet, the discipline, coordination, and practical experience of the troops often offset these limitations. Infantry, armored units, artillery, Coast Guard, and women in key roles work together seamlessly, making the force capable and resilient in the face of threats. The Army's history is built on real operational experience, from border skirmishes to internal security operations. Every patrol, every strategic deployment, and every training exercise contributes to a culture of preparedness. The inclusion of women, foreign training partnerships, and emerging ties with Israel illustrate a military that is learning, evolving, and adapting, not standing still. Ultimately, the Somaliland Armed Forces are more than just soldiers and weapons. They are a symbol of sovereignty, discipline, and emerging regional relevance. From parades that showcase pride and capability, to foreign training programs and strategic alliances, to women strengthening every level of operations, the Army represents a nation quietly but steadily preparing for its future, capable of defending itself and asserting its place in a complex region. Somaliland's military story is a reminder that strength doesn't always come from numbers or recognition. Sometimes it comes from organization, experience, inclusivity, and strategic foresight. In a region marked by uncertainty, the Somaliland Armed Forces stand as a testament to what can be achieved with determination, discipline, and vision.